Just a quick thought before I go inside the house. I was considering the whole Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A thing that's going on, and everybody's talking about, Chick-fil-A needing to watch out for Popeyes, this new sandwich that they just came out with. One thing that I was thinking about, though, is that Chick-fil-A's brand is not really built on one sandwich. Chick-fil-A's brand, they have a whole brand system, okay? So part of their brand is the fact that they focus solely on making products that are designed around chicken. However, a significant aspect of their brand is the customer service aspect of it and the customer experience, okay? So this is one of the reasons, and because they're so locked into their brand and what it means to give good customer service, and not just good customer service, but also treat their employees well. Some of the things that you notice that they do, which we all know, is that they always say, my pleasure, when they're serving you, right? Rarely do you get attitude. Now, I've been to one or two where you might get an attitude here or there, but it has been very, very rare. And not only that, but think about how they treat their employees, right? Which is a combination of their customer service as well. But when you're in the drive-thru, they have people standing outside, taking your order, and before you even get up to the intercom to place your order, and you've already paid by that time, and they got people even standing outside. They give them jackets. They have heating systems in place for when it's cold outside for their employees, and then they also have cooling systems in place outside in the drive-thru area during the hot summer months. So all of these things help to create a whole brand experience. Now, yes, Popeyes has a nice chicken sandwich that's out, and I tried it. It is pretty good, but it's not drastically different from what I've seen from Chick-fil-A's main sandwich, and Chick-fil-A also has a deluxe version to one of their original sandwiches, right? And then on top of that, I was at Popeyes the other day, and myself and one of my boys, literally, we were on our lunch break, and we were sitting there for about 20 minutes, went back up, talked to the individuals at the counter. They were like, oh, we forgot about your order. All right. And then they went ahead, finally got to our order. The manager finally came in. He was kind of like lollygagging outside, created our order, and then sent us on our way. No apology for how long it took us, no consideration for the fact that we were on our lunch break, etc. So, and by all means, that's just one experience, but I do notice that it's a different experience when I go to Popeyes versus when I go to Chick-fil-A. So I wouldn't place my bet on Popeyes being able to overtake Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A even takes a day off in every single week in alignment with its brand positioning. You know what I'm saying? It's a faith-based brand position, but still a brand positioning nonetheless. And so I don't really care, though, how that pertains so much to the companies itself. I kind of want to talk about, or ask you all the question, what does that mean for your own personal brand and how you're positioning yourself as far as some of the things that you're working on, some of the goals that you might have, and especially in the development of your work career, right? How are you positioning yourself? Anything that you've noticed that stands out about you that you can use to your advantage, or still, Chick-fil-A does have to consider, like, hey, will we need to step our game up in a particular area or adjust something so that we make sure that this doesn't become an opening through which other brands are able to overtake us, right? So yeah, just something for y'all to consider. And we ain't even talk about how Zaxby's chicken sandwiches compared to both of those brands' chicken sandwiches. So I thought that, since we have this whole thing going on, it'd be kind of fun to just talk about branding from that perspective and see how it relates to us. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead inside this house and get my evening started. Peace. Average is failure.